We've got 5 kids between us. We've got 13 grandkids and 5 great-grands, and to think of what I might have missed because of a 2-second lapse of judgment. Well, one worker showed up, and he showed up on the 21st floor. He had a step ladder. The hooks were hanging, and so he was going to come up the step ladder. The platform was, say, 4 foot below the 22nd. And all the forms had been peeled off the walls. So it was just sitting there and waiting to be hooked up and flew out. I just said, where are the guys at? And he said, well, you know, boss, they're still trying to get up here. And I said, okay, well, I said, I'll help you. You get that in, I'll get this in. And what I didn't know was one of the, we call them bird mouths, that helped the form into the wall, had come loose on one end. And I guess that's the reason he was climbing up the ladder. But me wanting to get the show on the road and lack of judgment at the time, said, well, you hook up that end and I'll hook up this end. And I just hopped off down onto the platform. When my feet hit the platform, it held momentarily, and it came up, and then I felt it go out from under me. You know, I realized I should have put a harness on and tied off, but had the handrails on the other side, and the hooks were hanging right here, and immediately I swung for the hooks, but it was too late. And I guess when I kind of dove for the hook, you know, it all happened so fast. By the time you realize what's happening, it's over. You can't back up. And I guess that's what, instead of going down feet first, I got turned over and I was going down on a dive. I remember just looking at the landing 6 stories below. I remember the impact, and I remember trying to get up, because I had multiple traumas that the doctors was amazed that anybody could even recover from. The aorta was, it ruptured the aorta, but not to the point to where it was instant death. It was just leaking. And when the doctor saw that, they immediately rushed me into open heart surgery, and I think that lasted about 12 hours. They went in and repaired and grafted the aorta, and kept shooting the blood transfusion. I think the whole ordeal, according to the records, is I used 32 units of blood during the operation. Because of that injury, today I have palpitations of the heart. That's what I'm on medication for the rest of my life. I remember that. I remember throwing my arms out to brace myself because I was in a dive. It wound up snapping both arms, and then my face hit. And the right cheekbone was the only bone in my face that wasn't crushed. I had 2 skull fractures, both jaws broken, all the facial bones crushed, nose broken, and I underwent a 23 and a half hour surgery in '99 for a total reconstruction of the face and bone grafts. It was nobody's fault but my own. And that's the reason I agreed to do this video. When Mike called me, he says, we're putting together, you know, if I could just help one person, it's worth it all. I'll do whatever I can, be happy to come down. I would tell anybody that's going in the construction field, don't ever think that it can't happen to you. Because when we feel like we are on top of our game, if we let our guard down for one moment, that's when accidents happen.